Good morning, everybody. Welcome in to Saturday, the 20th of August 2022. I am Spirit of Life Alchemy, and this is your morning message tarot reading. We've got some astrology this morning. So the moon is in Gemini, and it's going to form sextiles with Jupiter and Chiron in Aries, and with Venus in Leo. Also today, Mars is going to enter Gemini. So this is about like information is starred or lucky around healing, around issues around love. If you think back to the last 2 days, we've had the Three of Swords making an appearance, making quite a big appearance in both days' readings. So, you know, this is shining the light, and it's very fortuitous to look at sort of healing those old heart wounds. With Mars going into Gemini, it inspires taking action through intellectual pursuits, good time for writing, storytelling, anything that stimulates you mentally. The other thing about today is Mercury enters its shadow period at 24 degrees of Virgo. It will start its retrograde period on the 10th of September at 8 degrees Libra, and retrograde back to 24 degrees Virgo until the 2nd of October, when it starts going forward again, and it finally leaves its shadow area on the 17th of October. So we've got about 2 months really of Mercury retrograding. So have a look, see where this is in your chart. For me, it's from sort of my 12th house going into my first house over my ascendant, and then back into my 12th house. So yeah, looking at sort of what I'm leaving behind in this life, what I've learned, what I'm bringing in, in a mental Mercury communication perspective. So that will be what I will be focusing on for the next 2 months. Well, one of the things with the continuing retrogrades of other planets as well. But yeah, when I'm thinking about sort of my Mercurian aspects, then sort of that's where I'm going to be examining myself through my natal chart. So let's do some cards and see what the cards have to say about all of this. So what have we got here? We've got the lovely Gaia deck. This is one of my favourite decks. So are you all my favourite decks? I love you all. So I don't want any decks getting jealous and said, oh look, she prefers them to me. I love them all. Okay, so what do we need to know for today? Saturday the 20th of August 2022. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay. By moonlight, travel, romance and potential. That sounds good. That could be the moon sextiling the Leo and Aries energies. Wishing upon a star is the message I'm getting for that. Okay. Also, sort of, yeah, Mars moving into Gemini, thinking about travel and making plans and things. We have thinking of you. A loving thought and serendipity. Okay, so we've got the moon there and we've got the sun. And then we've got the hidden path, the marriage between spirit and matter. Okay, so this, I'm getting a message of manifesting. you know, the 5D, this has got a very, I know we've not got Neptune showing up today in any aspects or anything, but this Moonlight card, the watery just always feels a bit Neptunian to me. But we've got the moon in Gemini, making those aspects. Of just, yeah, thinking about, you know, fun things, travel, romance, the potential, new journeys. It ties in with the Mars as well, going into Gemini. Okay, making plans to take action. Okay, thinking about, writing about what we want. Where would you like to travel to? What romance, or how would you like romance to show into your life, of the potential and stuff. Magician energy as well is another thing I'm getting through with that manifesting down. You've got all the tools in front of you, and can sort of manifest down from spirit into matter, from the 5D down to the 3D. So it feels like quite a magical day. And let's do some tarot. So what was I saying about the last 2 days in the Three of Swords? Look what's on the bottom of the deck, the Three of Swords. This is about love, healing old heart wounds. What do we need to know for today, Saturday the 20th of August 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What do we need to know? What help, support, guidance and advice can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Another thing that's just come through, the dreaming and the imagination and the thinking about all the Gemini stuff, of how to take action on all this stuff. Okay, getting fired up. So where we find ourselves, the Four of Wands, with the Aeon or Judgment, the Knight of Discs, the King in other spreads. We've got the Lovers out again. The Lovers came out yesterday. The King of Discs, King of Pentacles. This is the third day out. It's come out. Queen of Cups. Got the Princess of Wands. We've got the High Priestess, also came out yesterday. We've got the Six of Cups, pleasure. And at the bottom, we've got the Ace of Cups. I have seen it. The Three of Swords, so I will bring it out again. The Prince of Wands and the Chariot. Okay. So, where we find ourselves, the Four of Wands, Venus in Aries, completion. So in the Ace of Wands, we get the divine spark of inspiration coming in. In the Two of Wands, we're looking at sort of what it is, looking out over the horizon at all the potential and the opportunities and things like that, where we're going to go next. The Three of Wands sees us manifesting, and the Four brings us to completion, ready to pass through the portal to the rest of the journey. So the Four of Wands is often known as the 1111 card, the portal. It's completion, it's celebration, it's passing on to the next journey. And I'm sure I've said this to you before, but the Gemini glyph just always reminds me of a doorway or a portal. With the moon having gone in Gemini yesterday and the aspects it's making today, and then Mars going into Gemini for an extended period. Mars is going to be in Gemini because of a retrograde from the end of November through to January next year. It's going to spend and in Gemini until next March. So we're really sort of it's gone through the Geminian portal, and it's going to be a big influence for a good part of the next 6 months, 7 months, what we August into September, October, November, December, January, February, March, about 7 months. Okay, so yeah, and then sort of another sort of passing through a portal, completion of an old cycle, going into a new cycle, thinking about what you want to manifest, which has been big themes of the last few days. We've got Aeon. This is judgment. You know, we're passing into a new age. Okay. Going, which it's just I'm just getting senses of portals, portals everywhere. I see portals. So yeah, this going forward, what is it? Where, you know, thinking about sort of a new life. Where do you want to travel? What road, you know, sort of how do you see your love life? What potential is there? Okay, thinking about it, setting intentions for it to manifest it, bringing in aspects from the 3D and the 5D. At the bottom, we've got the King of Pentacles again. Been coming out for this is the third day in a row. So the King of Pentacles is about stability and security, money in the bank, you know, being well off in the 3D. Okay. So this is the base security that sort of provides for travel and things like that and excitement in life. Or is it as we move into the 5D? But it's talking today to me about setting firm foundations, or setting the intention for firm foundations. Above we've got the Lovers again. We're at a choice point. Judgment, or the Aeon, can be a choice point, you know, the resurrection. So before we rise again from the ashes, what decision are we making? Can also be about balancing the masculine and the feminine within us, the sun and the moon up here. Okay, coming into balance. And then we move on to, we've got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, she scries the secret knowledge. We've got the Queen of Cups and we've got the High Priestess out today. So this is really sort of a double bonus of connecting to your higher self. Scrying sort of the surface of the water, listening and receiving hidden messages and messages from your higher self and from spirit and things. This is really about connecting in spiritually, about where you want to go, where the next phase of your life, the next chapter is going to lead you to. I think sometimes sort of when we think about manifesting, we think about it on a 3D level. And I think this is asking us to actually be thinking manifestation from a 5D perspective and bringing it down into the 3D. The clarifiers, we've got the Princess of Wands. Again, this card's come out for 3 days running, and it's not about a spark of inspiration coming in this deck. I see it as, you know, overcoming your fears, taking the tiger of your fears and doubts by the tail and sort of throwing them away. We don't need those where we're going. We've also got the Knight as well come out, or the Prince. But yeah, she's releasing her fears and sort of just rising up on this current of fire. With the High Priestess, she sees the hidden ways, receives the messages, and is really connected into source and her higher self and things beyond the veil, the bigger picture of stuff. Remember yesterday we had the Work Your Light cards, and I remember saying to you about the general tone of the reading sort of is the everyday life stuff going on, but the wisdom, so sorry, the work you like cards were giving us the bigger perspective of what's going on at the moment, the evolution of humanity and the earth at this time. So again, I think the sort of the high priestess is giving us a view beyond the veil of that sort of higher vibration, and as we need it, can use it for manifestation to bring us happiness and contentment and pleasure in the 3D. This is the travel, the romance, the potential. It's like, how do you want your life to be? You're giving. It's almost like the universe is saying, okay, just tell me what you want. How do you want it to be? This is an opportunity to manifest it in your life now. So think about it, contemplate it, and make it something you're able to manifest. Over here are the cards underneath, the subconscious, what's going on behind the scenes, etc., etc. We've got the divine gift of love coming in. Okay. Divine, cosmic, universal love pouring down on us, filling our cup up so that we can heal this wound. Okay. And it inspires us. It gives us courage and intensity and passion of what we want our life to be, what we want to manifest. It's such a big message. I know I sound like I'm just repeating myself, but the whole all the cards are just saying that to me, that it's like, hello, are you listening? Hello. But really, are you listening to what I'm saying? This is your opportunity here. So get manifesting. Okay. So yeah, and that what I was saying before about it coming from a 5D place rather than a 3D place. It's getting over sort of the personal heartbreaks and things like that, and not just connecting to our personal 3D love, but also connecting to the divine, cosmic, universal love out there, which melts away the wounds of the heart and fires up that passion, and then we're able to drive ourselves towards victory with the Chariot. We know once we've got all this, we know our direction. It's like off we go, riding into the next phase of our life, into victory. So yeah, what do you want to manifest? How do you want your life to be? Okay, and also the other thing is just like another little sparks come in. That, so, you know, we're in the last new moon was in fiery Leo, and we were talking about sort of setting intention for what we want to create, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so we're 3 weeks into that cycle. We're at the last quarter yesterday, and the last week of this lunar cycle, going down to the new moon in mutable earth of Virgo. What fiery stuff are we bringing down to manifest into the earth, to plant the seeds of inspiration and passion and fire that we then take forward? That's my message for you for today from the cards. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, obviously, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel to help me build my audience. Thank you for all of you out there that do like, share and subscribe to the channel. It's heartfelt from me. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't.